And we are live.
Well, welcome, folks. We are Squawk Radio. I'm Robin. We have Finch and Woody on the show as well, and we're going to talk about Anonymous Official today. So,
That's right.
Yep. The Anonymous Official Group /
The,
YouTube channel, I guess
the
you could
you,
say.
yeah, the YouTube channel mainly, I think, wasn't
What?
well, there's more to it than just a channel.
it? Oh,
Yep.
of course, yeah.
So I guess just to break down Anonymous or the Anonymous Group or Anonymous Official, they're supposedly a decentralized international hacktivist group. They're widely known, obviously, for various cyber attacks, the DDoS, against several governments or government institutions, I guess I should say, government agencies, corporations, and the one, the only, what you, Finch, are a part of, the Church of Scientology. So that's pretty much. So that's pretty much what that's pretty much what got them, like, I guess, a lot of global notoriety was the fact that they infiltrated and hacked these specific groups.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so how does one have a YouTube channel that's that's very public and yet be a hacker?
yeah, see, that's kind of what I don't understand. Like, okay, they're a hacktivist group. They have cyber attack and been successful, these various, government agencies and churches and whatnot, but yet somehow they're still allowed to have a YouTube channel. I don't know, how is that even possible? I mean, you have YouTube channels being taken down for lesser things,
Yeah.
but yet you have a hacktivist group and it's okay. I don't understand, why.
Yeah, that doesn't seem fair in some cases. Yeah.
Doesn't it almost make it seem fake?
True.
Well, yeah, they do say the best place to hide something is under people's noses.
I just feel like, you can be anything on YouTube.
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Just because you say it doesn't make it fact.
Yeah.
True. That's very, very true. I mean, because I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, obviously, a lot of people have gotten arrested. Actually, all over the globe. People in the U.S., obviously, the U.K., Australia, Netherlands, Spain, India, Turkey. So you have all these people being arrested, that are supporters of the Anonymous Official Group or Anonymous. They call themselves freedom fighters. They're like digital Robin Hoods. But yet they still have a YouTube channel. They're being called cyber terrorists, all these things, multiple arrests. Technically, yes, I get it. They're exposing a lot of people doing bad, but they're being labeled as cyber terrorists, even though they are exposing these bad people or bad things that are going on within the government and certain things, but yet they have a YouTube channel. I don't understand how that works.
Well, yeah.
And I read an article recently that they're not even necessarily making all of those videos that someone was claiming that they are notorious for stealing videos created by actual anonymous people and then revamping them and calling them their own. Now, I don't know if that's true either.
But I mean,
but that, yeah.
I think you're right, because if you take a look at his channel, do you really think, like these places in Egypt, certain things where he, like, look at the title of his YouTube videos. What are they hiding in Egypt? No one can explain this discovery. Was he in Egypt? Did he research?
Right.
Does he have people out there recording this stuff for him and sending it to him?
Yeah.
Something unseen is happening. Like, something is happening on Mars. Were you on Mars, bro? Did you hack, NASA, and get some crazy files? Like, who, what, it's, come on. I don't understand. But yet these videos on YouTube are getting hundreds of thousands or millions of views. Obviously, the dude's getting money off of this crap, right?
Yeah. Well, group, dude. We don't know who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like on one hand, it's kind of like reading through one of those magazines in the supermarket that's like National Enquirer, like, woman has baby. And, it's like, it entertains the masses, whether or not it's true. And sometimes people just want to, have a little entertainment. So, I mean, is this like a truth-based channel? Is it more geared towards entertainment, or are they really trying to expose things that are happening? Like, I'm not sure. Like, when I looked through the channel, I was like, it's very entertaining. But
It
that was
is.
my first,
Well, it's entertaining and incredibly scary from what what they're uncovering.
Sure.
It's just it's frightening. AI. It's just it's scary.
Yep. I mean, because even then, like when you watch some of those videos, some of the points that are being made, they don't seem too far fetched. I mean,
True.
is
No.
the government and all these agencies capable of covering stuff up or having literally things literally right in front of us, and they're saying, "Oh no, it's a lie. Look at that," make jokes about it, but in reality, it's the truth. I mean, yeah, sure, but I don't know. Like, what just strikes me as odd is he's obviously getting paid for his YouTube channel, I'm sure. I mean, unless
Yeah.
YouTube is like totally copywriting and flagging all his stuff and he's not getting anything and he's just doing it to literally warn everybody, about what's going on. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, if he is getting cash out of it, I mean, is he keeping the money for himself? Is he giving it back to all his anonymous fucking people out there? Is he using that money to expose more shit? I mean, it seems like there's
Is it
more
even one
questions than
person?
answers.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's a collective. It's we are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. And they have.
Yeah,
It's
but one
anonymous
person-
official, and
One
they've got
person
a
could do that too.
but they've got a YouTube
Yeah,
tick as well. Do we have a YouTube tick? No, we don't, because we're it's a verified channel. So I would say
Verified does not mean anything in my opinion, but
no.
I mean, each to their own with that. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
put you in your place.
Sorry, I'm just like nobody cares about a check mark. I mean, there's certain people that do. They look at that and they think, oh, that just instantly
That's what I'm saying.
gives you
Most of them.
legitimacy. But nah,
Yeah.
that doesn't make you legit. There's plenty of people that have a check mark that have really shady channels.
Oh, of course, not to us, but
Yeah,
to the
I can
masses.
think of I know 3 right now.
Yeah, I can think of quite a few. I think I think that YouTube doesn't necessarily always mean facts, right? And
of course not.
True.
No.
but the concept's really cool, and maybe this person is using it for good, or this group, or the whatever it is. Maybe they are just trying to shed light on some of these things, and that's great. But I just doubt that they're just donating every dime that they get. I think that if they're putting the time and effort into it, they are reaping the benefits from it as well. And I don't think that's a bad thing either. Like, I'm not shunning someone who's going to do a channel and put all this time, effort, and energy into it, and
Well, you've got to
not
make a living.
get something back from it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
you've got to eat and put food, shelter over your head and clothes on your back. So they've got to eat and all that. So yeah.
I actually, when I watched a few of the videos, one of the first things that crossed my mind is that this was almost like a TV station channel network.
I don't know. I think they source a lot of stuff from other places, and they put it together in a really good way. That's sort of very straight to the point, entertaining, and just mind blowing.
Well, I guess I just mean that the average person usually doesn't have that kind of talent.
Oh no, of course, yeah, of course.
If you look at the average Joe Schmo who, decided to pick up a camera and make a YouTube channel, they
Yeah.
don't start off usually very good.
No.
Sorry to our own channel, but
Yeah, have you seen Finch's channel?
Not that.
There's always this room for improvement, and I feel like a lot of people could look at people's channels and be like, yeah, it's not the greatest, and then you look at them build up over the years and see the changes in it. And I went back to some of the original videos in the beginning, and there's a certain level of skill that's there. The videos are way different. I noticed that they're entirely different from, and people change as they grow through YouTube. So
Of course, yeah.
I didn't expect them to be the exact same, but I was really surprised at how different they were, where it seemed like they were really trying to scare people right away.
Yeah.
And really we're playing up on the hacker thing. Whereas I feel like they do a video and it's just sort of unsolved mysteries style.
Yeah, exactly. I get that vibe too. The hacker was
that.
here. Oh, this, that. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we're ancient aliens type vibe. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you suppose that is? Or I don't know.
I don't know, but if I was a hacker like this, and I managed to hack some major government agencies, and and Finch's Church of Scientology, obviously, and I exposed all this crazy stuff and politicians, and
you'll probably have your channel
Finch is
taken down. That's probably why.
Hey, I'm exposing you right now, so you can't talk. And
hey, fuck you, buddy.
Finch is part of the Freemasons Australia version, all this crazy so but if I did all that, I wouldn't start a YouTube channel. I wouldn't want people to know who I am.
Right? Yeah.
I wouldn't put myself out there. I would try to remain as underground as possible and do everything and do what I did, continue to keep doing it deeply underground. And yeah, okay, if I have a name, let's just say I'm anonymous, great, it's out there. But it's not I'm not trying to put a face or a mask to what I'm doing. It's just I'm gonna be as low key as hell, and I'm gonna keep my circle either really small or with nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I would think the same way, but what do I know? Maybe they're just that good that they're we can just be out here dancing in public, whatever. No, you come on, try and get me. I'm right here.
Because I'm all for exposing corrupt governments and all that stuff, and all this craziness. I'm for it being exposed, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it just seems in the end when you're making money out of a YouTube channel, are you really exposing anybody? Do you really have the people's do you really give a shit about the people if you're making money off of your YouTube channel?
Well, the thing is that a lot of the videos are kind of explaining the same stuff over and over and over again, and it's kind of it's getting a lot of views on them as well. So I guess it does seem to be a money making thing at the moment.
I suppose they could have started with one intention and then changed as they grew.
Went to the trending stuff. Yeah.
But or do they just? I don't know. Are they backed and funded by people who have a specific agenda and they want you to believe certain things? Or, I suppose it's watching one news channel over another. They all have their agenda. So
yeah,
they tell you what they want you to hear.
But some of the stuff that I've seen is pretty scary, especially the AI stuff and the drones and the facial recognition and all that sort of stuff. So I think what they're doing is a good thing, because it's shedding light on what's actually happening and how old this stuff is. This isn't new technology. This is very old technology. You know.
I mean, but what's it going to do? Like, I mean, they're going to proceed with their technology, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm in no position of power to change what
Exactly.
people are
Yeah.
going to do with it.
Exactly.
So scaring people with it, I don't know. I guess I'm just not sure that that's helping people.
I mean, it could be. It could even be a bloody. You know, it might not even be anonymous. It might be just a government agency trying to make, give us, sort of ease us into the future, because the future's going to be fucking scary.
Hey, man, I don't believe a word you just said. Right now, we should have had hoverboards right now. We should have had flying cars. We should have had all this crazy stuff. All this crazy stuff, and we don't. So you're full of lies. Go eat your meat pies.
Who says we don't? Like, you don't know what they've got.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
How do you know? You don't know what they got, man.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
She's just gonna argue.
What are you, Julian Assange?
Yeah, I do.
You're gonna hack and find out what they're really up to.
Yeah, man.
Where's the hoverboard? They've got it, man. They're all on it, running around on it.
Dude, you have a $100,000 computer. I'm sure you can hack some shit.
$100,000 computer. They don't even. Oh, they probably do make them, but yeah, servers and shit. But no, dude, come on. I couldn't hack my way out of a wet paper bag.
That's what someone that's a hacker would want us to think.
Yeah.
Well, and here's another thing with this whole anonymous, because anonymous is anonymous and you don't know who it is. There's always people that are claiming to be anonymous or acting on behalf of anonymous through another anonymous type of channel or Twitter or this or that and the other thing. And it's like, because you don't know, you can't really verify.
And like, plus the source, you're like, what's the source, what do you call it? Credible.
So, yeah, there's definitely some issues with the whole anonymous concept. Like, it works to a point, but I mean, how much can you really trust the situation?
I don't know. I just like the fact that the content sort of, I know it sort of drives a certain agenda, but it also leaves you the option to think for yourself and make up your own mind. The way they deliver it. That's just the way I see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I watched some of those videos and I thought to myself, man, this is like some serious production, in my opinion. Like,
oh, of course, yeah. That'd be from other production companies, TV shows and stuff like that, and they've just taken some footage from, say, the whole pyramid stuff, and then Elon Musk saying something, and they're piecing it all together and stuff, and
yeah. I mean, then again, like, if you look at some of the stuff they've done, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they have done some good things. Like, one of the things that they did in 2015 that I actually really liked, it was called Operation KKK. So October 28th of 2015, Anonymous announced that it would reveal the names of up to 1,000 members of the KKK, and other affiliated groups. He did it. He stated in a press release. So, you are terrorists that hide your identities beneath sheets and infiltrate society on every level. The privacy of the KKK no longer exists in cyberspace. So, on November 2nd of that same year, he released a list of 57 phone numbers and 23 email addresses that allegedly belong to KKK members.
Wow.
So it's kind of like, and I from what I remember is that it wasn't just regular, people, that these were people in certain places that had a lot of political pull, were part of certain, areas of the government, all these things. And it's just insane. I mean, so they do good stuff, but I don't know.
You said doo-doo.
They
They
do.
do.
I'm just
They
kidding.
So
do.
meaning that some of it's good and some of it's poo. Uh,
Oh shit! Oh
I
my
mean,
god!
I don't know. This is just so hard to break down and analyze because, I
It's
mean, yeah,
anonymous. You don't
their
know.
YouTube videos are great.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they do have good points. They have hacked and exposed a lot of shitty people and shitty government. You know, fucking crap that's going on. But I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
To me,
would you, Finch? Would you join the anonymous worldwide group, even though you really wouldn't? You really can't contribute anything because you don't know computers. You can't hack anything. But if they were like, "Hey, man, we need a towel boy, or we need someone to rub, icy hot on our wrist, when we get carpal tunnel," would you do it?
no,
Why not,
because I got other shit to do.
dude? But you'd be in the anonymous group network. Yeah, you'd be the guy rubbing icy hot on wrists, but at least you'd know all the secrets.
Would you?
Nah, man, I got dignity here.
That's what I just. That's what I just said. I said no. Like, you ragged on me. He's like no. What? Nah, dude. I yeah. I kind of really yeah. Like,
Use
I
your
agree.
words.
I agree with what they do and what they expose and stuff. But no, I wouldn't join.
Not with what?
I
Speak
wouldn't join.
English, sir. You got to talk American here. We're in America, boy. This is Trump's America, boy.
Well, I'm sorry you can't understand me. Do you want me to talk like a Texan?
Yes. No, dude, nobody in Texas talks like that. What's wrong with you?
Come on, cowboy.
Wow.
Remove your two front teeth and talk. Then you'll be good.
Oh, okay. American.
Finch is crazy. He's crazy.
Crazy.
Now everyone will trust our opinion after
Exactly.
listening to him.
Yeah, well, I'm just here for the comic relief, I don't know what I really don't know why I'm here. I'm just here for the numbers. I think I just.
I know. I don't know why you're here either, man. I thought we voted you out 2 episodes ago. I don't know.
At
What is
the
this?
very beginning.
What is this? What is this, Survivor? You can't replace me. I'm irreplaceable. Man,
So, Anonymous Official has 2.5 million subscribers.
yes.
That is true.
I'm watching their live sub count right now. And earlier, wow. You know how earlier I said they were like, their last 3 digits was like 200, and then it dropped, and then it went up 1. It's now up to 33 children. So it's 2.5 million, 2,530,233. It is. Math is fucking hard.
Well, Finch only made it up to 3rd grade, remember?
But yeah, no, his live subscriber count's going up. So yeah, no,
I mean, the content isn't bad. The videos are great. They're well made. They're well narrated. The dude.
The thumbnails are super appealing. I have to say.
Exactly.
I love thumbnails. Yeah.
So I mean, they're on their shit. Like they got their P's and Q's and everything down to the T.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Again, I love the videos. I love because I'm anti everything. Anti-government, anti all that shit. I mean, if I could sit back and watch the world burn and we go back to fending for ourselves, I mean, I'd be the first one to sign up. I'd be for it. But it's like, again, why expose yourself that way? Why be public about it? I want to be underground. I mean, unless you all think that, him just being out there and these government agencies and secret societies and all this BS know that, hey, at any moment, these people are capable of infiltrating your stuff. And if you're doing something wrong, they will expose you. Like, do you think maybe that's why he likes to be, like, they like to be out in the public like this? Even though obviously you don't know who they are, but still, like, you know.
Well, they could be uploading from anywhere, and YouTube probably doesn't know where they are either.
Well, yeah,
You
man.
know,
Well,
you
like
know
the
what I
people
mean?
that
Like,
got arrested, they were from all over the globe: Egypt, UK, Australia, US. They're from everywhere.
and they obviously, you know, like they're hackers, so they know how to use, you know, things better than VPNs. I don't know anything about computers, but
Well, I mean, dude, if you can hack the Church of Scientology and all these government agencies, I mean, these people know what they're doing.
oh, exactly, yeah.
I mean, because those people have crazy security, I'm sure, and all their stuff on online. I mean, I'm sure it's literally impossible to break through all these security measures, firewalls, and all this crazy stuff they have. And for them to do it, I mean, these are not stupid people that that are behind these computers doing this stuff.
Yeah.
If I didn't know any better, I would just think that they were just another channel. And this is just their shtick.
Yeah, they're
True.
niche. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that just see them as another channel and they really don't know what they are, what they stand for, what they really are trying to do. I'm more than sure that there's a lot of people that think that.
Not many people read the about section.
I didn't understand a damn thing you just said. All I heard was not many people.
Wow, really?
Yeah, man. Even Robin pretty much heard the same thing. She was just like, yeah.
He said not that many people read the about section.
See?
Oh damn! You're the Finch translator.
It's just you. It's just you that can't understand, man.
Nah, dude. I guarantee you, people are gonna listen back and be like, "What the hell is that guy talking about?" I don't understand. His accent.
You clean your bloody ears out, mate. Do you like
the Kazakh?
Huh? What'd you say?
What?
What?
I don't know. I'm talking Australian. You don't know what Kazakh is?
Clean your ears out, mate. Clean your bloody ears out. What's wrong with you?
Get with the Timmy Tams and the meat pies full of lies over there in the boomerang section, man.
Clean your ears out, you bloody drongo.
And I'm just here to laugh at these
Smoko, man. Some Smoko.
Smoko. I'm on Smoko. No, let's not get into that. We're supposed to be talking about Anonymous in this channel, man. Their channel, or whoever the hell these people are.
I hope they hack your crap, man, and expose you for who you are.
Yeah. They can. And they will.
I'm going to tag Anonymous Official on Twitter and be like, this guy has a meat pie full of lies. You need to look into him ASAP.
Bam.
They already know who he is. Trust and believe.
Exactly.
Yeah, they already know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but okay, speaking of Anonymous, have you guys seen V for Vendetta? Clearly, that's where they got the, mask from that film. And honestly, that film is very underrated because it had a very, very powerful message and a very powerful meaning in the film.
Exactly, yeah.
So, I'm for, if they're really doing good, I'm for it. Because they're exposing all these crappy ass people.
I would also like to point out that if you pay attention and you're on YouTube long enough, you will actually find that there is a mass of people who have channels or usernames, I should say, that are some form of anonymous with that mask. And it never crossed my mind before that they could possibly all be in cahoots, if you will.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Or, I mean, it doesn't mean that they are, but now after having reviewed this channel and watching some of the videos and seeing what they stand for and seeing that there's this potential collective group that follow and are down for whatever they're doing, that now that I'm on YouTube and I'm just looking at other channels or looking at through other people's comments, I see a ton of these anonymous channels, and now I just directly associate it with that. And I don't know if that should be or not, but I can't help but think that that's what they're doing.
Plus, a lot of stuff that they're exposing, I've seen on other channels.
But is that a fair assumption?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a fair assumption. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's like we created channels for Squawk Radio, and we're in cahoots.
No, but I mean, like that mask and that concept
Yeah.
was there before this channel.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So how do you know who's lies on what side, and is it all like is everybody like that's associating themselves with the name Anonymous meant to be associated with this channel as well, or no?
Yeah.
I almost would like to ask, some people that do have that channel name to be like, okay, is it because of this channel or is it because of other things?
True.
Just curious.
Well, yeah. Is it because you just want to ride their coattails and try and get viral and make some money off YouTube?
I'm sure there are channels like that. I'm sure there are channels that are just like, oh, yeah. I'm Anonymous Finch. I'm Anonymous Meat Pie.
Right.
I'm Anonymous Olivia and John. Just so they can write off that culture. Like, oh, that Anonymous Olivia Newton-John is associated with Anonymous Official. I'm gonna go sub to them and check out their channel. I mean, yeah, man, you have your own channel, dude. It's Anonymous Finch. Why are you lying?
Because, man, I gotta hide my Scientology connections.
Dude, you are part of Scientology.
Yeah, I know Tom Cruise, man. Me and him are good buddies.
Ew, so he probably did nasty things to you in order to join the Church of Scientology.
Like he says he doesn't. Like he says he doesn't like golf, but yeah, we're golf buddies.
Why do you know that?
Because I'm part of the Church of Scientology, apparently.
Oh.
You are, man. I know you. You admitted it to us when you were drunk that one time in Bangkok.
I drunk in Bangkok?
That one time in Bangkok?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, man, that's your favorite place.
A, I don't drink. B, I don't own a passport. So, yeah, cool. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
I mean, just because you have an Australian accent doesn't mean you're in Australia.
Yeah, it is. I am. I'm in Australia, mate.
I am.
I bloody am. I fucking bloody oath I am. Come on, guys. I'm in the outback. I'm in the middle of the fucking outback on my fucking phone, podcasting live on YouTube. There goes a kangaroo. Oh, fucking Amy is chasing him. It's all good.
It's so easy. Anybody could say that.
The koala just ran up a tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yep. I'm just taking a drink out of the billabong.
You're smoking weed with the koala?
I just took a drink out of the billabong. It's all good. It's fresh water.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. Just got to pull the leeches off.
Ew.
Well, maybe that explains why you're a little slow. You're drinking the water.
No, I don't think. I think we should get off me and back to Anonymous. Derailing the topic, man.
He doesn't want to talk about himself.
This is not about me. This is about Anonymous.
I mean, official. How do we know that you're not Anonymous Official?
Because
I don't know. He's not smart enough. Remember, he only made it up to 3rd grade.
There you go. See, Woody knows everything. I'm not smart enough to be anonymous.
He can't even spell meat pies.
Meat pies. MEETPYS.
There you go. So I guess so then, do you think this dude is this group is legit? Like, even though knowing they have a YouTube channel, obviously on Social Blade it shows you how much they make monthly, yearly. Do you think it's the real deal?
Yeah, I'm just interested. I just find it interesting that they joined on the 24th of January 2012.
But the organization has been around way before that.
Yeah, I know, but 2012 has been was a big year, wasn't it?
Why?
Like-
What happened?
Wasn't? Oh God! You don't know about 2012? It's supposed to be the end of the
You're
world and all that sort of. Yeah, dude.
No, wasn't that like Y2K? What the? Why was the world gonna end in
No,
2012?
no, that was dude. That was the year 2000,
He's-
dude. For fuck's
He's
sake!
not mine.
My God.
Okay. Like,
Oh my God, man!
Yeah,
I know
man,
he's
you
not
and
mine,
Mayans think you're dumb. Jesus.
dude. I know you're not mine. I'm just saying it's interesting that they, it was the same year that they joined YouTube. Was that?
I would have never picked that up, but okay.
No, I just noticed it now. I was like, oh, well, they joined YouTube at 2012. But I mean, how long has Anonymous been around for?
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Me,
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like,
I don't have any theories. I just have opinions.
okay, but like, are you in agreement with a lot of conspiracies?
Well,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, everything
All
Finch touches turns sticky. That's all I'm saying.
I think so.
Right.
Like, not all of them. Some of them.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking about why you associate it with certain things and why you agree with a lot of it. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm just curious.
I like this because I did some research and I watched some videos and I was like, holy shit! And then I realized
You drank the Kool-Aid.
I drank the Kool-Aid. I did. And because they were explaining about, I watched because I'm really into Stargate and I love that whole stuff, sci-fi stuff. And when they were explaining the pyramids, how they were, what do they call it, power stations and all that sort of stuff, how it was built and why it's built, all the different stones they used, and the gold tops and all that sort of stuff, and how it powered the entire world and all that sort of stuff, and then you look at the way Tesla built his tower and his coil, and he built it exactly the same way. And they say we can't build the pyramids, but Nikola Tesla did. He recreated them. Like that's what I believe. That's my opinion, anyway. But that was
Interesting.
That was on because he built it on the same sort of limestone aquifers underneath. And they show you the diagram of where he built it, and he was gonna power the world.
Yeah,
because there's things called ley lines apparently, where like Stonehenge meets on two ley lines, so that's why they built Stonehenge there. There's different monuments around the world. The reason why they were built in certain areas was because there was more energy, free energy. And this is what, this anonymous official channel sort of was, trying to get at, that, there's free energy in the air. And just that whole comparison of the pyramids and Nikola Tesla's tower.
well, yeah, man. Why do you think Tesla, back in the day, he figured out how to have an endless supply of free electricity for everybody all over the world?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden he mysteriously dies and all his plans are lost. Or if there are some around, they're missing very crucial pieces to complete the work that he already did.
And
what I mean?
This is
nobody.
over
You really think government wants everybody to have free electricity,
Oh,
free
Lord, no.
healthcare,
No.
free medical, legalized marijuana. The marijuana shit, I mean, it's happening. It's going to happen. But think of how much money pharmaceutical companies are going to lose, man. So that's why now, these pharmaceutical companies are, doing we're growing marijuana now. I wouldn't trust the marijuana from them. Hell no.
Yeah, they're probably just giving them the time to establish themselves in that market so that they don't lose their business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they charge.
I mean,
They can charge hundreds of dollars for some medications where,
I would never spend hundreds of dollars on a medication. I'd rather spend hundreds of dollars on a certain strain that's for that illness that I have. you know, than a piece of medication that's gonna, give you the shits and bloody eyes and
Well,
all this craziness.
I don't think they're ever going to lose business though, because there's lots of people that don't want to use marijuana for medical or even just fun. Like there's plenty of people out there that are like, against it. Like they feel
True.
that, like it's just sort of like one of those things where they're dead set against it. So I think they're always going to have customers, like and I think that there's always going to be doctors recommending certain things over others, obviously because of these pharmaceutical companies with their reps that push certain things and give perks for, prescribing.
Give doctors holidays and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just to give you an example, like because I'm on disability, right? I get cheaper rates on medication, and like one of my boxes here says full cost $45. I get it for $5.50. Another one's $14. I get for $5.50. Another one's $29, and I get it for $5.50. So yeah, they're going to lose a lot of money, unless they get on board and get ahead of the market with medical cannabis. Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's just that. I'm sure that the government is like going to be helpful to a point to some of these companies because they're going to say it's going to harm us. So we need like certain leeway in order to compensate for, because they know that, even if you think like, oh, it's a good idea to eliminate some of these pharmaceutical companies from doing what they're doing, they are employing people.
Yeah.
True.
So, like not to say that like, I understand that, people probably want to put them out of business, but at the same time, like that's not just putting a business out of business, it's putting a lot of people out of jobs.
Well, there's a lot of people surrounding, like the medical cannabis side of it is like there's a lot of other businesses that, benefit from it, so
yeah,
it they've proven in Colorado that it's improved, a lot of things. Like there's less crime, there's less, car fatalities, there's less overdoses of, certain, prescription medication and things like that, or other drugs, So yeah, and they've made money. They're putting more money into schools and health and roads and police and fire and all that sort of stuff, like. So yeah, money does grow on trees, and most cannabis plants, if you let them grow, they can grow into a tree.
Man, you would think that we were sponsored, or at least Sticky was. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, he does sound
that guy should be sponsored.
Yeah, but Finch is anti-sponsors. No, I will never be sponsored by anybody.
Kill me.
Like, it's But the thing is that it's not just them that are going to lose a lot of money. It's with electric cars and stuff. Like Nikola Tesla had already, he invented the radio, the fucking remote control, wireless energy, wireless communications. Like he invented all this sort of stuff way back in 1998 or something, 1999 or something.
1998? How the hell did you get that number?
Because I looked it up, man.
No, but you said 1998.
1898 to 1899.
Mm-hmm.
So it's over 120 years ago. This technology has been around for, and we were only just seeing sort of wireless stuff. It's like, come on.
Yeah, man, it's been there forever. people, the government is stoops.
Like, and I think Anonymous is just is exposing all this sort of stuff, especially the things with
Man, he needs to expose more people, dude. He needs to get. Come on, man, get rolling. If you
you need
watch
to
back,
dude, you need to go watch the one about AI technology and drones. It is scary.
Okay, but tell us what's scary about it, because there's people that probably may have not watched it.
yeah,
Okay,
what's scary about it?
Okay, so they're talking to a robot has like something over, I don't know, a couple of hundred different facial expressions or some shit. But they're having a conversation with it and they're saying, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm a year old." And it's like, this stuff is older than a year. So we've had AI for a very long time, and they've now put it into drones, like handheld, like in the palm of your hand, a little drone, tiny little drone, groups of them flying around in unison, like what do you call it? On their own sort of thing, like with no help, doing their own thing, sort of thing. Because that's what AI is, artificial intelligence. And
Yeah, they got their own will.
And they were saying that they can program them to fly down onto your forehead and shoot a bolt into your forehead. So they can drop millions of these things onto a city and only kill all the bad people, because it had like facial recognition as well. So it could recognize faces and go, "Oh, you're a bad person." Bang, you're dead.
But like bad people, as in like murderers, people that have criminal records and shit like that.
Well, that's no. Well, see, the way I thought they were going. See, that's the scary part, is they're going to use it for that. But I think they were more so saying that it was going to be used for military purposes. So if they were dropping these things in to, say, kill people that were holding guns or in a uniform in the opposing military sort of thing, in the battle. So yeah, but then they were, like, it could be used, on our own people.
Oh yeah, man, population control.
Yeah, population control, like go around.
Look at like with the cell phones, dude. I mean, 4G networks giving people cancer and brain tumors. Some certain scientists are saying, please don't release the 5G, because then you're just going to give people, you're going to be killing people faster. But are they going to not release 5G? No, they're still going to release it. That's another form of population control, man. The stupid cell phone, all that radiation on your head, dude. It's kind of like, come on, man. That's why your people are getting sluggish and stupider by the day.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But it was just the way the AI was talking back to them and stuff like that. It was just really, really scary, on how advanced they are and how old that video is.
He needs to like expose more like political kind of figures and stuff like that. I think so.
Yeah, I didn't see. I mean, I haven't really had a good look at the channel, but I didn't see a lot of that. And I think, oh, what was that? Oh, we lost Woody. Oh.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, where did it go?
I just heard a funny noise that I've never heard before. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Political stuff on there, I guess.
Oh yeah. See, like, that's Anonymous. Like, I don't know. Like, is WikiLeaks, is Julian Assange part of the Anonymous thing? Because WikiLeaks is kind of like more sort of the government side, like, sort of thing. Same with like Chelsea Manning and Edward Snowden. They were more so like about military secrets and things like that. So yeah, I don't know if Anonymous is in with that crowd, or if that crowd's in with the Anonymous. Like, yeah. So,
well, if you guys have opinions on this, make sure you comment down below for us, because we'd love to hear what you think, and if you are a supporter of that channel, Anonymous Official.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, check them out. And,
and if Anonymous Official happens to check it out, leave a comment down below and tell us that you're if you're real or not.
Imagine. I mean, I think Anonymous Official probably is too busy for us. at the moment.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, you never know.
Yeah,
True.
I think that, yeah.
I would welcome anonymous official to the channel.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, shizzle.
We could use another subscriber.
I mean, it's nice. Yeah. It's nice to see that, you know, they can have a lot of thought-provoking topics on their channel that they, I don't know, they kind of remind me of like, yeah, like I feel like they're like this mix between like Unsolved Mysteries and like History Channel, and like it seems something like along those lines. And those videos are really entertaining to me. Like I don't really get freaked out by the videos, even though like I think I can understand why you guys might, if you're watching it. I mean, probably not really Woody, but Finch for sure.
Oh, because
yeah,
I've been,
paranoid fucker.
Right.
I've delved deep into all these kind of like different stuff. You know, like yeah.
Like I kind of take it as like it's entertaining, and you know, oh, that's interesting, and definitely can spark a really good conversation to talk to discuss it. But like I just personally don't get so wrapped up into it that I am like freaked out by it at all. I just
Well, you should watch it more.
no.
There's some scary shit on there, man.
I'm not even the type to really watch the news though either, because I just like it's
Oh yeah,
the
I
same
don't
thing.
watch
Like I just don't get all up in it, and then I just no, because I don't know. I like living in La La Land.
Oh dear. Yeah. What do they say? What's the saying?
Ignorance is bliss.
That's it. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
To be honest, watching some of those videos, I wish I hadn't. And yeah, ignorance is bliss.
I wish I had it.
Yeah.
Well, anonymous official, if you are listening, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, he's scaring the fuck out of me now.
Somehow I feel like it's not that hard.
No, it's not, because I remember watching like in school they would tell you, they'd show you all these, you know, you'd watch a video and it would be a science video about bacteria and stuff, and you'd be like, great, now you're freaking me out about bacteria and shit.
Are you serious? So you're in school as like a young kid, you would be freaked out by bacteria.
Well, yeah, just the way they would talk about it, and like even now, like you know, like I don't know, a few years ago now, what was it? Mythbusters talking about toothbrushes and fecal matter and how it can get onto your toothbrush no matter what.
So you don't brush your teeth? So you don't brush your teeth? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
What do you mean they get on your toothbrush no matter what?
They did different. They did. Did you watch it? You should watch it.
No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's scared of bacteria, but yet he crop dusts everybody at the grocery store.
Dude, I was on fire yesterday. All those bloody Easter eggs.
I tell you.
Nutella.
So where do you put your toothbrush?
I get, you know, those there's these little clip things. What are they called? Stereopods. I use them.
He puts his toothbrush in a plastic bubble.
No, it's little they're like little butterfly clip thing, and it clips over. But it's like a dome thing that clips over your toothbrush.
Yeah, like a travel container for it.
Well, not really.
The toilet, all the germs go up your nose.
Yeah, I do. And it's got like a little stone inside of it that's sort of supposed to keep your, kill any bacteria around your toothbrush. I have to order them online because they stopped selling them here.
They stopped selling them in Australia?
Yeah, so I have to buy them online.
I mean, you need a bunch of them, like often or something?
Well, you're supposed to throw them out every 2 or 3 months, like you do with the toothbrush, you know.
Oh, you can't just keep it clean?
No. They have a use by date.
Well, that just sounds like somebody who's tricking you into continuously buying them.
Exactly.
I mean, the
Exactly.
toothbrush I understand because you actually brush your teeth with it, but the case itself, I don't understand why that.
Because it's got a rock inside of it that has some sort of chemical that kills bacteria from your
that
toothbrush.
A
sounds
chemical
healthy.
that probably does a lot of harm to your body. Oh,
Maybe it does. Who gives a shit, man? According to Anonymous, we're all fucked. Drones are going to kill us. Artificial intelligence rules the world already, according to Anonymous official.
Well, I feel better now, folks. How about you? I mean,
you should. This is like total Skynet Terminator shit. Like,
well, if it is, why am I wasting my time talking to you two?
You should be watching. You should be watching his channel, man.
No, I don't have time. I have to live my life because it's gonna be ending shortly.
The robot. The robots. Fuck me, man. Oh.
Why would robots want to fuck you? That's disgusting.
No, dude. Some of the shit they were showing, like the dog robots and the bloody other ones that were jumping and doing flips and all sorts of shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like the videos I saw like a couple of years ago, they were still like tethered to electricity. Now look at them, man. They're so advanced. They're doing all this shit. You know, it's like, yeah. And now drones. It's honest, stop it, man. You're scaring me. I don't want to watch that channel anymore. Don't make me watch it.
He's scared. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is getting their packages delivered by drone for Amazon.
Exactly. For real. Exactly.
Finch's knickers are brown right now.
Yeah, they are. That's right. I wear girls' knickers.
So do you think that if this anonymous official is hacking like Robin Hood style,
man, if he's hacking Robin Hood style, he should take, dude, South Texas are the crookedest politicians ever. Hack into their bank account and send it over to me. I need it. All these people down here are doing is opening big businesses and shutting them down and claiming the insurance after a year.
Wow.
So, yeah, like if they're doing all this hacking, for supposedly good, is that okay? Like,
I think so. I'm for it.
I'm all for freedom for information, and whether it's real information or not, whether it's true or not, it's out there and it's open to interpretation. It's like when someone releases a song or paints a painting or a sculpture or whatever. Everything's open to interpretation, and everyone can have their own opinions. And yeah.
I mean, I think there's going to be like probably people out there that are going to say like, no, it's not okay to do things like that. But at the same,
probably rich white people.
I don't think that that it's an unusual thing to fight fire with fire, because at least with the government, I mean, in most cases, they're with serious things, they're going undercover and doing the same stuff anyways to catch the bad guys. So, I mean, the only difference is that the government's approving it, right?
Yeah, well, that happened here in Australia, and I can tell you now, right? A journalist went undercover to expose one of our political parties who went to the US to seek funding from the Rifle Association, National Rifle Association, the gun lobbyists, to try and get money to boost their political party and try and get guns back into Australia, because we have a no gun policy here. And yeah, so to go undercover and to do that, and like they're talking about integrity of, they've broken integrity of journalism and things like that. But I think you need to be able to go do stuff like that covertly to be able to capture people. It's like, I don't know if have you ever seen The Cove, where the Japanese were slaughtering dolphins and like selling them as whale meat or some other kind of meat?
No.
To the Japanese, yeah. That was a big sting operation. They had to go undercover for that. So yeah, I believe in covert operations by not government, but by other organizations, independent organizations to uncover the truth of horrific shit like that. Yeah, for sure. And illegal government operations like, Australian political parties seeking funding from, gun, the NRA in to try and boost their political gain and things like that. I think it's definitely good to expose people like that. I think it's definitely worthy.
I agree.
Definitely.
As long as you're doing it for the right reasons, you're exposing bad people doing bad things. You want people to know about
it.
Well said,
Very
Mandinga.
Well, I can't think of anything to add.
You can't.
Me neither. We'll just leave it for everybody that's gonna watch to decide: is Anonymous Official good or bad?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's show. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and let us know in the comments section what you think, and follow us on Twitter, and reach out to us and let us know what you'd like us to talk about in the future, and maybe we'll consider it. And see you guys in the next one. What are you fucking laughing at?
That was horrible.
That was horrible. Well, you do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it like you.
Okay.
All right, guys. That's the end of that. Make sure to comment.
Like the way he's cracking up.
Like,
and
follow us on Twitter. And decide what topic you want us to do. Maybe we'll consider it. I don't know. So it's a maybe. There, we don't know yet. It's a maybe.
I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 5
and
for
if
an
you want,
impersonation.
Subscribe to our channel. And that's about it.
Okay, Robin, your turn.
I've got nothing. I'm over it.
I'm all right. Fuck it off. Okay. Yeah. Just do all that shit, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Don't forget to eat your meat pies.
Yeah, meat pies. Meat pies.